Hello everyone, welcome to Power Automate tutorial where you will learn about instant cloud flow in Power Automate. Hi, this is Krupali from KnowHow Academy. Before going ahead in this video, let me tell you what you will learn from this video. From this video, first you will learn what is instant cloud flow in Power Automate. Second, practical implementation of instant cloud flow in Power Automate using real life scenario. Third, you will have tips that will help you to design your instant cloud flow in Power Automate. So let's start learning with me. So first of all, let me tell you what is instant cloud flow in Power Automate. Instant cloud flow is like a magic button which will execute repetitive tasks once you click on that magic button. So this is the simple definition of instant cloud flow. But technically, if you want to understand what is instant cloud flow in Power Automate, let me give you the definition. Instant cloud flow is a type of Power Automate flow where user can manually trigger that flow. So that flow will not occur unless and until it's manually triggered by the user. So this is about instant cloud flow. Now second, let me tell you the practical implementation of instant cloud flow using real life scenario. Imagine you are running a shop where you are selling different items. Daily you are maintaining one Excel sheet which will keep track of daily order. So here you are maintaining the details of order like order ID, email ID of the person who placed an order, what item they purchased, on what date they placed an order, and what amount they need to pay. So these things you are keeping in Excel sheet. Now at the end of day, you want to send an email to every person who placed an order today or who placed an order. So what you want, when you click on send button or when you click on any button, automatically Power Automate should send an email to the person whose email ID is mentioned in your Excel sheet. So if you want to perform this type of things, you need to use instant cloud flow in Power Automate. So without delay, let's do practical implementation of that. So first of all, you need to log in your Power Automate. Instant cloud flow you can use using a paid connector as well as free connector. But I will show you how you can do this task using free connector in Power Automate. So first of all, click on create, then select the instant cloud flow. Here the indication like button, it is indicating that it will trigger manually or you need to trigger it manually. So click on that. Then you need to give name to the Power Automate flow. So here I am giving a name to the Power Automate flow, that is demo instant cloud flow. And then here you need to set the trigger manually. Why? Because we are designing instant cloud flow that will trigger manually. And click on create. Now here this is the first step for designing instant cloud flow. And as I told you that as a shopkeeper you are maintaining Excel sheet. So let me show you my Excel sheet which is there in my OneDrive. So here you can see that I have prepared order sheet which will keep track of daily records. So here you can see that I have different fields like ID, email, order item, order date, order amount and payment method. So this type of things you are maintaining. Before going ahead in your flow, make sure that whatever detail you have mentioned in Excel sheet, you need to convert it into a table. How you can do that? If you don't know, let me show you. So first of all, let me just give a heading to that. Let's say test. And this is a test 1, and let me just write random data inside that. Now if you want to convert this thing into a table, you need to select that and you need to go to the home, and here one option is that format as a table. So you need to do that, and then it will ask for designing, and then you need to give a table name. Let's say I'm selecting this design and click on OK. And here once you see convert this, here you will see the table design, and you can see this is the table which is mentioned. Okay, so you can give a table name and anything, but I don't want, so let me just do Control Z. I don't want, so let me remove this. Okay, I have already did it before. So let me select this table and see the name of a table. My table name is order table. Now this table name we will refer. This Excel sheet we will not refer it. This Excel sheet name we will not refer. We will refer the table name. Okay, so this thing you need to keep it in mind if you are taking data from Excel which is there in OneDrive. Okay, so I hope you understand till now. Now the next thing is that what you need to do. You need to design an action which will get one by one data from Excel. So here you can see that Excel online, but here it is a business version. So you should not select that. Why? Because we are using free connector. So here you need to search for first OneDrive, and here go to the OneDrive, or what you can do, you can search for Excel, and here you will able to see that Excel online, OneDrive and business. So here you need to select that Excel online. This is from OneDrive. Now what I want, here I don't want to delete row. I want to get all the row data which is there in my Excel. So here these are the possible action you can perform using Power Automate. So I need to select least row present in a table action of Excel connector. So click on that. Now here I told you in a previous lecture that give always meaningful name to your action. So let's say here I am giving my action name as a get row from Excel OneDrive. You can give any name, it's your choice. Then from folder you need to select the part where your Excel sheet is there. Not Excel sheet but Excel file. So here my Excel file is there in OneDrive. Let me show you. It is there in my home. So you need to go. If you click on that, here you will see order sheet Excel. Then after that, from Excel sheet, what thing you want to get. So from Excel sheet, so many sheets are there. In one sheet, there can be a possibility that more than one tables are also there. So here you need to select the table name. So write down this. Here automatically you will get the table name which you have given at the time of designing Excel sheet. So here I am writing order table. Then if you filter data from that, you can try out this advanced option, but I want all the data, so I'm not filtering that from advanced option. Now what I want to send an email to each and every person whose mail ID is there in that email column. Here for that you need to select one connector which will provide you to send an email facilities. So here two things you can do. You can use Gmail connector or you can use Outlook connector. In last video, I demonstrate you how you can use Gmail connector. So in this video, I am showing you how you can use Outlook connector. So here, search for Outlook, and here you will see that Outlook 365. Okay, and here this is outlook.com. So here you need to select outlook.com. Why? Because we are using free connector. This is 365 is a paid. So click on that, and from that what you want to do. Outlook, I want to send an email. So select that. And here, if you are logging first time in Outlook, it will ask you to sign in. I already signed in, so it is not asking me. But if you are designing your flow first time, which will send data from Outlook, so you need to sign in. using the same email ID using which you are signing in Power Automate. So here I am selecting send an email and give me a name, rename, give me a proper name to that. So here order email, order email, then you need to mention to whom you want to send an email. So I want to send an email to the person whose email ID is there in that particular table. So I need to select that data dynamically. So here you can click on dynamic content, and here you will see that the column which is there in the given Excel sheet. So I'm selecting this email. So here automatically you can see that apply to each is action added. Why? Because whenever in Power Automate, more than one time, if you want to repeat this task, automatically apply to each will be added. Okay, now here if you can see that in your Excel sheet, 5 different persons' names are there. Power Automate need to execute send an email task again and again unless and until it reach to the last email ID. So that's why it automatically take apply to each if more than one value is there in the given column. Then you can click on it and configure your action. Now here in subject, you can mention the dynamic content as well as you can mention the static content. So you may have a question that what's the difference between mail merge, which we are doing using Word, and what is the thing we are doing using Power Automate. So let me tell you, in mail merge, you do not have facility to dynamically set the subject of an email. But here in Power Automate, you can perform mail merge in which you have a facility to set and subject content dynamically. So let me just write a subject. This is test email to whom I want to send, to let's say email, or if any person name is there, you can write that person name. Here you can send dynamic content. So let me write it. So hello, then you can write here is order summary, and let me just write all the dynamic content, that this is the order ID, then I'm mentioning the order item, then in next line I'm mentioning the, let me just scroll little bit, I'm mentioning order item, then date of order, then amount, then payment method. Okay, and let me just write each and everything in new line. Okay, and last I want to write thank you, and let me save it. So this way email will send to each and everyone. Here one extra thing I want to tell you, that how you can send an attachment which is there in your OneDrive. So let's say I want to send this one PDF. Let me show you which PDF is there in my OneDrive. So this is getting started with OneDrive PDF I want to send. Okay, this is the dummy PDF. Actually, when we are sending order we cannot send it, but let me show you how you can attach OneDrive file. So here, before the list row, let me just add one more action, and let me just write OneDrive, and here I'm selecting OneDrive for personal use, not for business use, and here I'm selecting get file content. Okay, let me just check it where it is. Get file content, here this is get file content, and here let me select which file content I want. So I want a file which is there in my root folder. So this is getting started with OneDrive PDF, and if you want to set any advanced option, you can set it, but I don't want to set it. Now here in email, I want to send that file. So here you can go to the advanced option, and here you can send CC and BCC also, which is not there in a mail merge. Let back to the attach file content. So let me just add a file content. Let's say here, let me just zoom little bit. Okay, so here you can get file content, click on dynamic content, and here first of all let me write a file name here. First of all, get file content I need to attach, and let me give a name to the file. Let's say one file I want to send, not more than this, and file name I want as it is. Okay, so attachment name and attachment content. So attachment content is there. Let me give name also, demo, and then you modify this, so you need to save it. Okay, so my flow is saved, which will send an email and also it will send an attachment. Okay, so let me test the flow. So this is the instant cloud flow. So I need to test it manually. So let me test it manually. And flow will ask to sign in Excel, OneDrive, Outlook, and OneDrive. Okay, so let me sign in, and they are saying that run flow. So flow run successfully started, and to monitor it, go to the flow page. And if you click on done, here you will see that first action execute, second action execute, third action is execute, and fourth action it was executing is just finished before some second. You can see that, and how much time it is taking to execute that action. So it take data from the OneDrive, so it took 1 second. So it send an email to particular person from the Excel sheet, it took a 0 second. So we can say within a millisecond they execute, and then apply to it. So it took a 7 second to send an email to each person. Not each person, but it took 7 seconds to send an email to all person. Okay, and let me just check it whether mail was sent or not. So let me go to my Outlook. So let me go to my Outlook, and I will check that mail was sent from my email ID or not. So for that, let me sign in. If you have already signed in, then no need to sign in. So here you can see that if you check your sent items, this much mail was sent, and if you open one of the mail, you can see that a demo file is added, and here is the order summary. So order ID 5 stationery, this is the order amount and what date they have taken and what's the COD and all this thing it is mentioned. So this way you can perform mail merge using instant cloud flow. So I hope you understand. Now it's time for telling you the quick tips that will help you to design your instant cloud flow. So tip number 1, the trigger in instant cloud flow, you should use a manual trigger. Why? Because it will not run continuously. Once you click button, it will run. So that trigger will not continuously in waiting section. So this is the tip number 1. Second tip, you need to keep it in mind that design your action properly. If you put unnecessary action before sending an email, then it will took more time to execute that instant cloud flow. The third thing you need to keep it in mind, if you are sending an attachment in email, so always give a name to the file. So it will helpful to identify what's the attachment name. So I hope you understand. Now let's summarize what you have learned from this video. So first, you learn what is the meaning of instant cloud flow in Power Automate. Second thing, you learn practical implementation of instant cloud flow using real life scenario. And third, you get tips that you should keep it in mind while designing your first instant cloud flow. Thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious, keep learning.